Hi guys, this is the video that will cover what we will talk about in the next, or what you will do in the next 2 weeks. So I will be covering Module 5 and Module 6, which you see on the screen right here. So let's start out with the discussion. You notice that each of the modules has a discussion. So let's see. So Module 5 discussion is talking about setting policies to meet children's needs. So this is, you will read Chapter 4 in your text on setting policies, and then you will write about what policy changes might be possible for your program to better meet the needs of children after reading that chapter. So it must be a minimum of at least 250 words for that discussion. Then the next thing that you'll be going over is talking about embracing differences. So this first video is called Looking In and Looking Out, and that's talking about having multicultural, multi-ethnic, and just an overall diverse um, program in your center, how to address those type of things. And in the second video, this is talking about common myths about dual language learners. And so after watching the videos and reading the articles down here is called Embracing Multicultural Differences. You can click on here and that will come up. So after watching the videos and reading the article, complete the culturally sensitive assessment for your program and submit. Now I will say that this is a nice length assessment, so make sure that you get started on that early. Let's see if I can actually pull it up real quick to see how long that is. I might be thinking about a different one, but let's see. So with the culturally, actually it's not that bad. It's only 4 pages. So read that and then go over that, and then you'll submit that. So not even a full 4 pages, so that's a good thing. So 2 pages, something that you can look at to see where your program lands. And looking at that, I'm actually going to add a little bit more to that because I think that's a really small assignment. We'll keep with it. I was thinking about just adding the part about writing about the 2 videos that you watch, but I'm going to trust that you will watch those. Then this one is talking about family responsibilities. Now below is the list of the typical family responsibilities, which include employment, education, child care and safety, child education and development, and it goes on. I believe there's 11 different things here, but it says as part of this discussion, you will prioritize the list of responsibilities by putting numbers 1 through 10 in front of each responsibility. So after completing this activity, answer the following questions and share your prioritized list and the answers to the questions in the discussion. Here are the questions. It says, what is this activity? Tell us about families who seem to be only interested in the cost of child care. And then secondly, what does this tell us about families who send their children to child care even if they are ill so the parent does not work? After sharing your list, read others' responses and share with 1 or 2 of them why you either agreed or disagreed, or how they made you change your mind with their response. So this is actually a second discussion, and so this one you do need to respond to other people in here. Then next in Module 6, here's the next discussion. And with this discussion, it talks about reading Chapter 4 of your text. And with Chapter 4, it presents strategies for relationship-based care. And strategy number 2 for primary caregiving, and strategy 3, continuity of care. And then it says, what are your impressions of these 2 strategies? I don't know why it's all put together like that, but I'm sure you'll be able to read it. So please write at least 250 words on the topic and how they relate to your program, or how could you possibly, how could those types of practices affect your program. Then we have the benefits of family engagement. There are 2 different articles here. One is called The Benefits of Family Engagement, and the other one's called Welcoming Families Newsletters. And then there's two other articles that will come up next, and I will show you those. But it says, after reading these two articles and the two articles regarding fathers, create a newsletter in which you include sections that make sure that men and those from other cultures can feel engaged and welcome to your classroom and/or program. You may use whatever format that you wish, but make sure to include at least 6 sections in your newsletter utilizing information gleaned from the article under the link Welcoming Families Newsletter. And so if you have to cut and paste to make your articles, if you're efficient, now please don't use Publisher because I don't have access to Publisher, but if you use Publisher and take a picture of it and send it to me, that's fine as well. But you can do research on how to create a newsletter. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. I'm not going to tell you what formatting, and this is pretty much all I'm going to give you. And I'm sure all of you have seen newsletters at some point, but just make sure that men and those from other cultures can feel engaged and welcome to your class or your program in your newsletter. So that is the next assignment. And here are the articles. One is called Creating a Father-Friendly Environment. How can you get fathers involved in your program? And then the next one is called The Importance of Fathers in the Lives of Their Children. And so that's 2 articles to read just to help you know more about what the expectations for us and our programs are. And so that is it for that. And let's see, make sure, yep, that's pretty much it. So if you have questions about anything, feel free to contact me. My cell phone is 262-309-3842. And my personal email is nextlevelct. So that's NEXTLEVEL, C as in cat, T as in Tom, @gmail.com. And so that, if you have any questions, contact me. Otherwise, have a great day.